It appears one of Aurora's top firefighters may be taking vacations while on the clock.
CBS 4 investigator Brian Moff sorted through years of travel documents to get to the bottom of this. Brian here now with what he found.
Well, I found a lot of evidence that the operations chief for the department was repeatedly leaving town, but never putting in leave slips, so time wasn't being subtracted from his vacation bank. It adds up to what a former coworker calls double dipping. It could be costing taxpayers thousands of dollars.
Let's make this a working fire.
The Aurora Fire Department's second in command, Stephen McInerney, is known to colleagues as tough on anyone who does not follow the rules. But we found McInerney himself may be gaming the system, taking vacation after vacation on the city's time. Aurora Fire operates like most organizations. When employees take vacation time, those days are subtracted from their vacation banks. Vacation days not used convert to cash. But for the last 2 years, we found records and photos showing McInerney repeatedly leaving town to Florida, California, New York, but not putting in leave slips, thus potentially earning extra money from unused vacation days. Take this last August. Flight and hotel records show he took his daughter to L.A. Wednesday, August 19th, sightseeing with her over multiple days. But when we checked the administrative calendar, which shows who's put in for days off, McInerney had not taken any days off that week and was being paid to be at work. November 2019. McInerney boasts on Facebook he and his wife traded the Colorado snow for Florida's sun. Flight records show he flew to Florida Sunday, November 24th. He posts pictures of himself at his $750,000 home in Naples, Florida on Monday, November 25th, saying he arrived early this morning. His wife had similar posts. But time off calendars show most of the week he was on the clock in Aurora. Then this past July 20th, he and a coworker flew to Florida again to inspect fire engines. His coworker flew back to Colorado July 24th at the end of the week. But McInerney's return flight wasn't until July 31st, so he appears to have spent another work week in Florida. Again, records indicate he was on the clock at the Aurora Fire Department when he was in Florida. Your records show, and your work records, and your travel records, and your social media shows that you've been on vacation when you're actually supposed to be at work. Can you explain that for me? When McInerney did not respond to our request for explanations of this pattern, we found him. That was when you were supposed to be at work. Can you explain that for me? McInerney wasn't talking, but this former coworker is.
It is double dipping. It's not okay.
The retired firefighter, who used the same time-off system as McInerney, said these records show what the operations chief is doing is wrong. Can you see any explanation?
To me, there is no explanation because there's no record of any leave ever being taken. When he decides to retire or resign or whatever, he's going to get paid twice for the same amount of time.
City records show McInerney is a consultant for a defense contractor called L2, which took part in a disaster drill in New York in September 2019. We found McInerney flew to New York Wednesday, September 25th, and participated in the exercise. Here he is wearing his L2 shirt. Flight records show he didn't fly back from New York until Sunday, September 29th, but again, the department calendar shows McInerney on the clock in Aurora that entire week. Do you think you should pay taxpayers back for all that money that when you were supposed to be working, but you were actually on vacation? Now, the Aurora Fire Department told me they were taking this matter seriously and that they have an outside investigator looking into these issues. As you can imagine, in the course of reporting this story, I talked to a lot of current and former Aurora firefighters, and they all wondered about the oversight and how this was going on for so long without anybody noticing until now.
Maybe they weren't too surprised.
I think some people noticed that he wasn't there.
Yeah, all right, Brian, thank you.